Did we get it going? Yes, we did. All right, here we are. Now we wait. We wait and see if people show up. Hello. Hey guys. Bruh moment. If you say so. How's everybody doing? The legend himself. I wouldn't call myself a legend. You can call me that if you'd like, but I can't endorse that title. What's up, gamer? Oh, just sitting here waiting to start the amazingly exciting live stream, of course, as usual. Lewex is a rad dude, in my opinion. Well, hey, I mean, that's pretty nice, man. I'm glad you think I'm a rad dude. You know, this chat thing here, this chat box is kind of... What's up, racist? I don't know why you'd consider me racist, but I mean, hey, that's up to you, I guess. Can I zoom this in? No, I can't. Oh well. 9:11 p.m. Great time to start a stream. It's 8:11 for me, or well, it's 8:12 now. And yeah, I know it's a little bit late. Figured I'd just see who's here though. I don't usually stream. I just figured I'd do something. Who remember Leafy? I remember Leafy. You know, I remember when he was booming and everybody was talking about him. I ended up checking out his content and I was just like, no, thank you. I remember thinking it was just, I didn't like it, even back when it was super popular. And then, of course, Emperor Lemon made that great documentary on Leafy, and that was, ooh, stellar. It was really good. But, yeah, I can't say that Leafy is very prominent anymore, but I know a lot of people like to capitalize on that nostalgia or whatever. Hey, want to play Smash? Well, I would, but this is not really a Smash Bros. Live stream, so if it was specifically for that, then yeah, I'd definitely do that. But right now, I figured I'd just chat, see what people are up to. But yeah, you know. I don't know. I'm not really doing much. I've actually been pretty bored. I'd like to work on a video, but it's not been coming to me. I haven't been, I haven't been able to do that. We got a long one here. I'm gonna... Content. Emperor Limits content. Oh, you think so? I know I'm messing with the chat here, but hold on. Alright. Yeah, the only good Leafy content was content not made by Leafy. By the way, racist thing was a joke. Ah, I know you're joking. Emp Lemon's content less superior than Lewex content. If you think so, I can't be the judge of your opinion, but that's very kind. I really enjoy Emperor Lemon. He's got a lot of really good stuff on there. Sweet Victory or Sicko Mode? Sweet Victory, of course. What? Yes, I do. Nice. I got in trouble for saying the N-word. Yeah, that makes it kind of makes sense actually, you know? Who would have guessed that someone could get in trouble for something like that? He can't touch you in editing? Well, I don't know. I've seen some of his older stuff and I think I think he could do better than I do. I think it's more of just a preference of style, honestly, because I try to do things a lot more smooth. You know, I keep everything flowing, whereas Emperor Lemon has almost an opposite style where he kind of cuts things real quickly, and his stuff takes a lot of effort. It's very... Ooh, I wouldn't want to edit like he does, honestly. Leafy made repetitive content, but I think we can all... I think we can all agree that it's fascinating how fast he appeared and disappeared from public eye. Yeah, I mean, people are still talking about him, though, and they're capitalizing on that nostalgia, I guess. But Oh goodness, yeah, his popularity that boomed. It was like, uh, what was that? Like 2013 PewDiePie numbers when he gained to like 18 million in like 2 years or less, something like that. Hey Lewis, I just wondered, do you know who Scott the Woz is? I've heard a lot about him actually. For some reason, he keeps getting brought up. I've tried watching his content, but that was a few months ago, and I didn't really care for it then. Maybe I should try it again. I got caught. I got caught by a black man. Okay, Scott the Woz? Question mark. Emp Lemons has a very memey style, and he does. Yeah, and that's intentional too, because, I mean, of course, that's kind of his channel. Relax. Oh yeah, I watch him. Definitely. Emperor Lemon has the history of YouTube poop editing behind him, comparatively to Lewex. Yeah, I mean that's helps a lot. I haven't been like into heavy editing for too long. I've only been trying this heavy editing stuff for like the last 2 years or something like that. Okay, do you know who Mr. Mana is? No, I can't say that I know. I've never heard of him. Well, I saw that, don't you think? Alright, just the letter I. Thoughts on Kavos? Really? Is he still a thing? Is that like something people are talking about? Well, you see, like, I'm not subscribed to him, so I can't say that I know about much. I don't know much about what he's doing these days, honestly. Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in a while, actually. Last I heard, he stopped being friends with Keemstar. And that was really weird because that was the most peaceful, like, cut off. I've never seen someone so close to Keemstar break away from Keemstar in such a clean manner. They had their little beef or whatever, but it wasn't blown out of proportion like it usually is. Thoughts on Jason Lee? I have no idea who that is. A lot of people think iDubbbz had a lot of affection towards Leafy, and such as I love the content cop. I honestly don't think he affected people. You see, everybody likes to say, oh, people think content cop affected Leafy, but to be honest, I don't know anybody who thinks that. I've never been. I mean, of course, early on people were saying, oh, content cop killed Leafy, but I don't know anyone right now that thinks that. I can't say that I know anybody, but I mean, hey, that's just that's just how it is. So I've seen so many people now be like, oh, everybody thinks this, and I don't know. I think we all just want to be different, but we all do the same thing in an attempt to be different or something. I don't know. Thoughts on the Seaside FBLA? I don't know what that is, Nathan. Keemstar is secretly a genius. He clearly knows how to stay relevant. He is very intelligent in the aspect of entertainment. I can give him that for sure. Definitely. Because there's something about his character. He can just keep plowing through everybody, and people will pay attention to him. You know, if Keemstar has a controversial opinion, people will talk about it. And honestly, I don't even think he gets enough criticism for what he says, because a lot of this stuff is really dumb. Like, I watch these Twitter videos on his timeline, and so many of them could just, oof. Like, there's so much content there. You could make 3 or 4 more content cops on him. It's crazy. I prefer, I'll highlight this. I prefer more professional style in editing. Emperor Lemon has that basic linear keyframe stuff, and it's gross to look at. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I can't really say that I agree entirely. I really enjoy his editing style. Not in a way that I'd ever like to edit, but he's very unique, and he has a very established style, and I have a lot of respect for that. Because it's not easy stuff. I mean, there's no like graphic talent in it necessarily, but spending the time to go through, I mean, the Leafy video was 50 minutes. It took me 6 months to make the Vsauce documentary. There's no way that I could make that 50-minute Leafy documentary in the short amount of time that he did. So, yeah, I mean, I have a lot of respect for him. Oh no, I see a lot of, no wait, I'll highlight this. Oh no, I seen a lot of that It isn't as big of now, but people thought that when it came out. But you're right, no one thinks that anymore, so okay, I admit. Nah, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. And that he's referring to the iDubbbz thing, iDubbbz killing Leafy. Yeah, I mean, I think people just like to tell other people or like to share that they don't have that opinion. But no, I completely agree. I don't think Content Cap killed Leafy. I think YouTube definitely had some sort of conspiracy going on there. Because it's, I mean, it's the only thing that really makes sense, to be honest. Who, in your opinion, is a YouTuber who has fallen off? I mean, okay. Oh, okay. I can understand the opinion piece now. Because I was going to say, how does that really work in terms of an opinion? I was thinking purely statistical, like, oh, what are the numbers? But no, I mean, I don't know. I could probably think of one, but it'd have to be in one of those open conversations with my friends. You know, we're just talking about old YouTubers we used to watch or something and be like, oh, I totally forgot about that guy. I wish he didn't stop doing this or whatever. So I can't really say I can come up with something right now, but if I think of something, I'll definitely get back to that. Because otherwise, like, I don't really remember. Actually, have you heard of or seen Doko? Have you heard of him when he used to be called Happycraft TV? Yeah, I've seen him. He's a pretty great YouTuber. I like him a lot. His editing is so stylish. It's just it's amazing. I've taken a little bit of influence from him actually in certain regards. But yeah, I've heard of him. I really like his stuff. He said he's uploading soon, which is good because he hasn't uploaded in like 9 months or something. I can't remember how long it's been. Your epic style. Thank you. I don't know what that means. Are you ever going to review Malibu Cat? I don't know what that is. Thoughts on PewDiePie nowadays? Everyone seems to like his videos more now than they did years ago. Actually, to be honest, me too. I remember when PewDiePie was first blowing up, I was just like, really guys, come on, this is silly. Like I didn't like it, to be honest. And I was watching Let's Players during that time. But nowadays, I really enjoy his content because I feel like he's the perfect #1 channel. Like, out of everyone that should be #1, I feel like it should be PewDiePie because he's such a good representative of YouTube. Like, the actual YouTube community, not what YouTube thinks is the YouTube community. Anyway. What's your opinion on the Monkey Jones drama and the YouTube demonetization in general? That's that's a huge topic. I feel terrible for Monkey Jones, though. It's like, there's no way that YouTube is in the right, like, by any means. And that's the thing. If he did something wrong, if he actually had committed a hate crime in some form or fashion, they should have gone to the police. Report him to the FBI. Like, what the heck? YouTube was insane. He was making fun of a shooter, like a mass shooter, and that's just... Actually, I shouldn't even say that. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get demonetized. I can't even monetize my content yet anyway. Demonetization in general, though? Oh boy. I don't know. I feel like it's given people more of a chance to diversify their monetary means. In fact, I think some people are making more money now because partly you're going to get all those people that are, you know, putting up their Patreon and stuff, and I feel like fans are going to be a lot more willing to donate than they are to just watch the ads. So, to that certain extent, I think a lot of YouTubers get sympathy from people. I remember Cabana456, I miss him. Oh, goodness. It's so nice seeing him Let's Play with Sully Pons, though. It's very satisfying seeing him back on that channel, at least. I know he's not back on his own channel, but it's nice to see him somewhere. I mean, he was a big fan of Monkey Jones. I was really mad when I saw that. Yeah, he has a website, Monkey Jones, that is. He has a website with all his old content on it. And I think he's still making new content, too, from what I understand. But I don't know. I feel bad for the guy. I was subscribed to him. I used to watch him. It was good. I don't know what you're saying here, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna ignore that. Let's see. Yeah, me too. Productions. I agree. Loved his videos. Yeah, Monkey was great. Monkey was great. Still don't really know. I'm surprised you came back. I've never seen you on a live stream. Yeah. I'm not gonna do all your translations and stuff. I know that you're. I know who you are. Like, I've been looking at your channel. You haven't uploaded though, so get on that. Get on that freaking TPE. Anyway, the real question is, have you heard of Andrew in general? No, I don't think I've ever heard of him. Hey, Jocelyn. I see that you're here. I need to bring this chat. All right, there we go. Have you watched Grade's newest video? Yeah, I've been watching all his newest videos, and I'm really happy that he's back. That's like, it's really nice. It's really nice. Because he was gone for so long. And actually, one of my favorite Monkey Jones videos is the... one of my favorite Monkey Jones videos is where he's pretending to be like this hyper grade A under A fan. And then he's like, I'm gonna wait 9 months or whatever it was. And just that way I can watch all the grade A under A videos when he's, you know, back or whatever. And then he waits 9 months and he didn't upload at all. And I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but anyway. It's fun. Have you ever heard of Vsauce? Ha ha ha. Alright. Lewis, WTF, why? What's why? I don't get it. Same. Why is he here? I don't really know. It's just when... Who said I hated you? What the heck? I quite enjoy your content. That's pretty good. And like... This is the first normal thing you've ever said. Lewis, he's here. I know he's here. I see him right here. Look, that's him. Oh, I remember that. Oh, so you did see the video then. That's pretty cool. Man, never was a big fan of grade A under A, but whatever. I mean, I don't know. Some of the stuff he did was just silly to me. Like, a lot of the drama he got in. I didn't really care for it when he attacked YouTubers. The Keemstar videos especially were just almost slanderous. Seriously, they were terribly out of context in a lot of things. I don't know what you're saying. Oh, I can't remember how to say it now. Amaiwamu Shinduru? Nani? I know the memes, guys. I'm cool. I'm hip, right? You won't humor me, Lewis. Humor me? No. Monkey was genuinely a funny guy. Oh, he knew how to do comedy. That's for sure. You won't have a chance later on. I don't care. That's not really. It's not a big deal. Was that a diss? To who? Who's being dissed? Despacito? Still waiting for the sequel. Get on that. I don't even remember who made Despacito. Who made Despacito? To me. What was the diss? I don't get it. Jocelyn. Oops. Gamers rise up. I mean, if that's a thing, you know. If we should. Depends on the situation. Sometimes we do have to, and sometimes we don't. I know you probably don't care, but Etika's subreddit has changed to Scott the Waz. However, Etika still gotten a lot of flack for not streaming, and apparently doing drugs. Depends on what kind of drugs that you mean, because I know he does marijuana, but it's kind of upsetting that he hasn't been streaming. I understand that. I did see actually a few days ago that they changed it to the Scott the Waz thing. It's pretty funny actually. I hope that he that he comes back. But boy, someone could really profit if they had all his videos and put them all on one channel and monetize them and just oof. I'm upset that he deleted his channel. I think that was a very bad decision on his part. You read my comment. So what? That's not a diss. Let's see. I say was, but he still makes videos, but I act like he's dead or something, lol. I'm not sure who you're talking about, actually. Who? Mumpky? Oh, Mumpky, maybe. I mean, he's dead on YouTube. I know he tried starting a different channel, like, I think it was called Jungle Gym or something. And it sounded like you were mocking me for typing a meme. No, I don't think so. I didn't see it that way. Jasa Unfro, I don't know. The CEO of the world. Where have I seen this name before? I need to check out this guy's channel. Hold on. Go to channel. The CEO of the world. Maybe he's just a frequent commenter. I don't know if you are or not, but I've seen you. I've seen you around. I know that much. Let's see. Where was that? Okay. Unpopular opinion. Logan Paul is actually a great YouTuber. You know, I don't necessarily think you're wrong. In a lot of respects, he knows what he's doing. At least I can say that for sure. But you know, I've even seen things like reviews of his merch. I guess he makes pretty good merch. I'm going to delete my channel and enter the world through viral marketing. All right, good luck with that, buddy. Like acid. Ooh, yeah, that's bad. That's bad. I don't know what would make him do that, but like, I don't know. He seems like the kind of guy that would, though. And we're talking about Etika, of course. I like drugs too, dude. Well, don't go overboard with them, dude. Or don't even do them at all. You see, something that you can say about, like, alcohol, for example. Nobody starts drinking with the intention of becoming an alcohol addict. You know, nobody says, oh, I want to become an alcohol addict, you know? So, that's the thing. You can try to, like, moderate drugs or whatever, or alcohol or whatever, but it's just putting yourself on that chance, you know? There's a fence, and if you're on the fence about something, you're going to fall one way or the other. So, just be careful what you do, alright? See, I'm just going to stay away from drugs and stuff like that, because for me, it's like I don't even want to be on that fence. I don't want to ever have the chance of falling over onto the side of addiction. So, let's see. Jocelyn Onfroy. I don't know what that is. Or Josette Onfroy. I don't know who that is. Opinions on black people. I don't know why you have to segregate them like that, because how about opinions on people? They're just normal people. They're humans. Still watching Turkey Tom? Well, actually, he hasn't been uploading. Otherwise, yeah, I've been watching his content. He's gotten a lot more tame from the last few videos that he uploaded, which were weeks ago, but, I mean, hey, whatever it is, you know. Let's see. Where am I getting on? Playing SA1. That's pretty cool. Can I get moderator? No. Tomorrow I must revive myself. We will have the internet through the hands of my hands. Alright, you can keep speaking in code, but, like, I'm not gonna put the effort in to, like, translate what you're saying, dude. You see, you put these messages and stuff, and to me it's just more work than needs to be, so, I don't know. Thoughts on Nerd City? He's awesome. Oh, he's spectacular. Absolutely one of the greatest content creators out there right now. Like, he knows what he's doing, and I think he's got something really special, and it shows in how quickly he's growing. But I was just making a joke about the Logan Paul comment. Oh yeah, okay. Again, that. I frequently comment on your video, on your streams, and I enjoy your content. Also, Jasa Onfroy is XXX Tentacion's real name, and he has become quite a meme. Alright. That's kind of interesting. And yeah, I figured you've commented before, because yeah, I definitely recognize the name. This message held for review. He's just saying random stuff. Okay. Oh. Good night. Was watching since Lee Minho documentary. No question, just appreciation. Alright. Good night, dude. I hope you enjoy your night. I'm joking, BB. I don't hate black people. Yeah, as you put them in with the bracket star things. Sure. Like goodbye and get ready for tomorrow. Alright. See you later, dude. Speaking of Tom, I've been significantly enjoying his content less since the Mr. Enter. Significantly less, huh? Well, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people don't enjoy his content as much as they used to, but he's certainly gained a following a lot more, and I don't know if there's a difference in the fan base now or what, but I don't really know how to feel about Tom, you know? I think he has a lot of talent, but sometimes it's put in the wrong place, I think. But I don't know. Anyway, Nerd City is frickin' for you. That's funny. That's funny. Amazing. I love his videos. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I think he's one of the best content creators out there right now. Like, that's actually putting stuff out, you know? What about white people? Again, they're just people. Like, we're the same on the inside, guys. Come on. We both put our pants on the same way. It's called an asterisk. Sorry, I couldn't remember the name. I know. Asterisk. There we go. Alright. Maybe I hope I didn't say it wrong or some crap like that where people are going to get even more mad at me. I don't know why race even got brought up, but I don't. I put my pants on my shoulders. Alright, buddy. Whatever you say. But if people criticize you, you can't blame me. What about people with no legs? They can't put on pants, you bigot. Oh, crap. I guess what is that called? It's called, because, like, there's racism, sexism. What is, like, disabledism? Disabilityism? I don't know. I don't know what it would be called. Let's see. What if you don't wear pants? Well, alright, guys. Alright. Too many questions. I can't handle it. I can't deal with the questions. It's too much for me. My shirts are on my legs. I mean, hey, if that's how you want to do it, sure thing. One thing, don't play the PC version of SA1. I tried once, I didn't really care for it. Yeah. People who don't like Turkey Tom for the S he said about Speechy and Mr. Enter don't know what a joke is, to be honest. And you know, that's the thing. It's always easy to just claim that it's a joke, and I get that. I know he was joking. But the thing is, too, that I've also spoken to him. I've been friends with him. I've spent a lot of time talking to him in voice. And, you know, he makes jokes like that pretty normally. It's just who he is, I guess. And I don't think he genuinely hates these people. And even if he did, I don't see it as a problem. You're allowed to hate whoever you want to hate. But you can't it's also hard to get upset at people who were getting upset about the joke, is my point. Because, yeah, I mean, it makes sense why people would get upset about it. That doesn't mean you shouldn't make the joke, because he's perfectly allowed to, and people are allowed to laugh about it. But, I don't know. Again, it's just one of those subjects it's really weird. Because people criticized him for the joke, and I don't think they should criticize him for the joke, necessarily. But what he should be criticized for is the fact that he deleted it. You know? It's like, you can't defend it and then also delete it, you know? You can't be, oh, it's just a joke, guys, and then, I don't know, anyway. I think there was another, what was there? There was a really good statement about it. I can't remember what it was, though. Anyway, alright. People who don't I already read that. Ableism is what you're looking for, Lewis. Oh, thank you. Ableism, yes. I knew there was a word for it. I've heard it before, but asterisk sounds like some Norse god. Yeah, you're right about that. Ableist. Stop stealing my thunder. Ooh, dang. We got beef here. Hey, Lewis, say Gambino. Okay. I is Carl, man. I don't know what you mean by that. Stream 2 of asking, when will you do a room reveal? I mean, I can turn on my light right now. It's not a problem. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Lewis, say quirky. Quirky! Show. Hey, Liz, say, no, I'm not. Thoughts on Malibu Ken? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Got up from bed and saw this. What a treat. I mean, sure, if that's what you consider the stream, then by all means. Yes. No, I already said no. It's off limits. Off limits, dude. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Here, I'll turn on my lights so you guys can see my room. See, it looks like a normal room. It's just, I got the bed. I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? I got my computer right there. And I got an awesome light. A very spectacular light on my bed. It's super nice. I like how it looks at night. The night light. Go up from bed and say, oh yeah. Thoughts on the revolution? Okay, I don't know what that means. Dad. The feeling when you have school tomorrow, but you're just going to stay up watching Lewex. Well, listen, if you have school tomorrow, good sleep is very important. I made a whole video about why you should get sleep, dude. I know, alright? So don't waste your time on this. If you really wanted to see this stream, it's gonna go up on my second channel afterwards anyway. So don't bite yourself over it. This is what I've been waiting for my whole life. Oh yes, my room, so special. Nope, not gonna say that one. Collab between a producer tobacco and rap industry veteran as Aesop Rock. Great lyric and production. I don't really understand what you're talking about, actually. I don't know who either of those people are or what that is or what's going on. Can you say it's over 9,000? Done. Remote Logic and dab. What's going on? Guys, dabbing is from 2016. Let's leave that in the past, alright? I know I just dabbed. I'm a hypocrite, but hey, that's fine. Don't tell me what to do, Dad. Hey, Chad. I don't know who you're talking to. So what is your opinion on on cursing? Because I remember you saying it's a little different now than it was when you made the cursing video. It's not necessarily that it's different. It's more that I just didn't like my approach to it in that video. I felt like I was overly harsh in the Why Don't Curse video, which is very old, but it still gets talked about every now and then, interestingly enough, because I feel like it's such a perfect topic for me because I don't curse and I don't say that kind of stuff. And it's more unique, I think, it's more unique to see that in people, but so what in my opinion has changed? I'd have to go back and look at the video, to be honest, because I don't remember all the points that I made. Does Lewex have school tomorrow, though? I do, but I'm homeschooled, so hey, I get to sleep in and not have a problem. It's only 8 o'clock for me anyway, so yeah. He homeschooled. Yeah, there you go. You answered it for you. Hey guys, stop telling Lewis what to do. Who's telling me what to do? It's mostly you. Yeah, you here. You are mostly the one telling me what to do. You're saying, say this, say that, whatever else. But hey, never leaving stuff in the past sounds like something Lewex would do. Never leaving? I have to figure out what you mean by that. Let's see. Never leaving. So, like, I never leave anything in the past. I mean, it's good to learn from things, if that's what you're saying, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking this. Wow, lucky SMH. And that's about the homeschooling thing, which, yes. Oh, I consider myself extraordinarily lucky. I appreciate that so much every day. I actually quite enjoy school. It's very fun. You're so mean. Alright. This may or may not be intrusive, but what is it like to be homeschooled? I've always went to a charter school, so I don't know. I don't consider it intrusive. In fact, I've actually considered making a video about it, because for some reason I found that there's a bit of a stigma, or maybe not stigma, maybe more of a, I guess we'll just say myth for the time being. There's been kind of a myth that homeschoolers are very sheltered and that they can't handle the real world and things like that. But in fact, I think that it's better to be homeschooled if you have the right parents, which I do. So in that sense, I get a more directed education, so we can kind of skim through the useless stuff, I guess. And how it actually works for me is every day I wake up and I get the whole morning to myself. I just do whatever on my computer. Then I have lunch, and right after lunch I start school. I work with my mom because she stays home and, we work together on school and stuff, which helps so much. She's the best teacher I could ever ask for. So what we do is we go through books because she gets these books, of like math, history, science, whatever. And we'll go through them, and I have tests and things like that. It takes about 2 hours every day, maybe 2.5, depends. And we go through, just find answers, figure out exactly what I need to learn. And it's actually a pretty good experience. I like it a lot because I can actually memorize the things that I'm supposed to learn. So because of that, it actually stays in my mind longer than it would normally. I don't have the same sort of pressure and stress as a lot of people do, and I get a lot of free time along with it. So, I've tried to educate myself online a lot too. I've been giving myself, I guess, just more of an education on things like history and some other things like geology and stuff. It's kind of interesting, but I'm I can't say that I know much about those topics to begin with, anyway. So, yeah, I mean, it's very nice. I like homeschooling quite a bit. A lyric from one of the songs, Corn Maze. Formatting sucks. I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. Is that the lyric? I don't know. I just don't like the idea of making effort to to not saying words like, of course, there are words I'd rather not say. I just don't like making the effort of going, I'm not saying this, if that makes sense. I mean, this is a bad way of putting it, but that's just kind of lazy, don't you think? I mean, I understand, because it's, some things you don't feel like they are significant enough to require your attention. They're just words, right? Coming from a moral standpoint, I don't necessarily think there's too much wrong with a lot of swear words. They're just words, and the things that they literally describe aren't always that bad. But, and we have other, like, clean words that describe the exact same things as swear words. But that doesn't necessarily mean you should say them, because I feel like a lot of it has to do with self-control and creativity. Like, those are my main 2 points. Because I feel like if you don't swear, you show a lot of self-control. You show that you don't need those words. You don't need to be just like everybody else, I guess, which is unique. People don't see that in other people all the time. There's a lot of people that swear. The majority of people swear. That's just a common thing. Not in public, of course, because that's controversial. But, I mean, swearing is just a pretty normal thing. So if you choose not to, you automatically stand out. And thirdly, of course, is the creativity thing, which it kind of forces you to come up with new words to use. Of course, you're still going to replace, like, oh, dang it, with, like that kind of a thing where you have to replace, it's just whatever else. They're filler words, to be honest. But the point more so is to get rid of the need for those kind of words altogether. Because if you're never mad about something like that, then, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, there's a lot that I could talk about there, but I don't want to go on all night. So, let's see. It was a sarcastic comment relating to a previous chat post. I don't think too much about it. Let's check this out. Never leaving stuff sounds like something like... Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose it's something... Because I remember... I did bring up something about leaving things in the past. Oh, it was, the dabbing thing. Leave dabs in the past. But anyway, alright. It's always been a myth that homeschooled kids don't know about anything about the real world, but people are just jealous that homeschooled kids don't have to learn about useless stuff. And that is incredibly correct, actually. We can skim through the useless stuff and learn more about the actual practical stuff. I know of multiple friends that are homeschooled, and one of them, well, actually, I have IRL friends that are also homeschooled, and one of them got a job at 14 and has been working ever since. He made a lot of money. And his brother is also homeschooled, and they're successful people. They're very hard workers, and they know a lot about good work ethic and things like that. One of them is a mechanic, and he really understands vehicles and things like that. And it's just, you can learn important stuff when you're homeschooled, and that's why I've been trying to educate myself a little bit more. But I want to learn the important things, And I do have to go through the less important things, like algebra or whatever, but that's just for the grade, I guess. Let's see. And yeah, I think people can be jealous. I think it's perfectly normal to be jealous about something like that, because I have a lot more free time. The idea of us being sheltered is immediately debunked, considering I am on the internet right now. Nobody that uses the internet with freedom can be considered sheltered. Like, I will never consider someone that openly uses the internet to search and watch anything sheltered, because you see everything. It's all there. Like, just going through my Twitter timeline, people retweet stuff from other users, and you can be very selective about who you watch, but there's always going to be something in there. You're always going to have that exposure to everything at some point. So, I don't think it's really fair to say that homeschooled kids are sheltered. And even if they were, I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing, as long as they can still handle what people throw at them. So, yeah, if you develop resilience, I think that's going to be way more important than, just whether you see things early on or not. You see, I think it's actually a good thing to expose kids to swearing, but teach them not to do it. You see, I was exposed to a few like more adult films and stuff like that during my time as a child. I loved the Terminator series. That was very fun, but it was an action thing, and it was rated R and whatever. And there was swearing in that, but my dad was just like, "Hey, don't swear. Don't say. I don't want you saying these words." And I was just like, "All right." I was able to understand that people say this stuff, but that doesn't mean I have to. And that's really important. It is important to expose your children to things and just teach them not to do it. Because if you don't want them to if you don't want them to do it, they're going to do it as soon as they move out, or as soon as, whatever else, right? So that's kind of the whole thing. Because as soon as they're exposed to it, then they will do it. Like, you have to tell your kids about drugs. If you don't want them to do drugs, then tell them about them when they're young, and just tell them not to do it. You don't have to be, like, super harsh, because I know of people that, all their life growing up, something like, say, alcohol was treated as just terrible. Like, it was so bad. And it can be bad in a lot of situations. I can understand why someone wouldn't want to do it. I don't want to drink, for example. And I never will. I never plan to, at least. But, I wasn't, it wasn't, absolutely demonized, I guess. Because I know people that had it absolutely demonized, and to them, they just pushed back even more. So when they finally were able to drink, they went overboard. Because they were able to, anyway. Let's see. Let's continue. And the last shall be first immersed in the pass out heat. Face the mud where the what? I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry, dude. Let's see. Yeah, I'm bad at making points, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I do. And that's regarding all this stuff. I understand the mindset at least. Lyrics from Coffee Off OD, the album None Shall Pass. Again, I don't really understand or know who that is, so I'm sorry about that. That's barely an eighth of the first song. Okay. You made a good point. Thank you. I swear as often as I do, because I think the words are inherently funny. I know when to use them and when not to. I find it making jokes, insults towards friends a lot more entertaining. And if you do, everybody's gonna have their reasons for things. That's fine. I understand that. Y'all got bread? I can't say that I do. Not right now. Not here. Let's see. I don't think all of them are sheltered, but I do feel like a lot of them could be considered sheltered. Oh, definitely. There are definitely some homeschoolers that can be considered sheltered. Not all of them, though. I think it's more of a myth than an actual basis in fact. It's a stereotype. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. The internet doesn't the internet doesn't represent the world you'll be a part of, if that makes sense. Actually, no, you're completely right. The internet is just more vile and more inhumane than the actual real world. Because when you go out there and you start, getting a job, paying taxes and things like that, you can be fired from your job for making one racist statement or something like that. But on the internet, anything goes. So to say that it's going to affect me in the real world is kind of, well, I don't want to put that point on you. You didn't make the claim that, I'm sheltered. But no, I mean, for example, on the internet, you're going to get a lot more of that toxicness, I guess, because, people are more open to saying whatever because of anonymity. They don't feel like they have to censor themselves, or they don't have to feel like they have to be polite because they're not face to face with you. So I don't know. That's just a thought. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I've done some work in my time with other people and stuff like that, and it's it's been pretty good actually. I've quite enjoyed it. I need some bread. I don't know where you can get some. Most bakeries are closed at this time of night, but to be fair, I don't know where you live, so maybe you live in the daytime wherever you are. I am called bread by many people. Alright. I was promised bread if I came here. I don't know who promised you that, but I certainly didn't. Well, it looks like you don't have any bread. No, I don't. I'm sorry. Which are your favorite anime? I really enjoy... it's an easy tie between Steins Gate and Death Note. Like, those... Ooh, they're so good. I could talk about them for so long, but I don't want to spoil anything. Because, like, the whole discussion around Steins Gate, you kind of have to spoil it. So I'm not going to say anything about it, but just watch it. It's really good. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Oh, hey, hello there. The lyric are about a benefit isolation. I think isolation can be beneficial in some ways, but it also can't. It's not always either. You know, there are times when it's just like, it's better not to be. I think it depends on your state of mind. Oh, by the way, what do you think of Cold Ones? Anything for Views and Max Mofo's new podcast? I think it's pretty good. I think it's funny. I enjoy it quite a bit. I like a lot of the people that are on there, and just the whole setup for the podcast is really entertaining. I love how they have, the stuff in the background and all that. It's nice. It's nice. Insert racist statement here. Nah. Chad can do that on his own. That's fine with me, but I won't say anything. Yeah, people just let words fly on here, lol. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty normal. It's expected. And if you ever want to let your kids use the internet and be like, oh, they're, just try to, like, guide them to the right places on the internet, it's like walking through, oh boy. It's like trying to walk through a dump without seeing trash. Like, you're going to, no matter what. Even as family-friendly as some of these YouTubers are, they get in drama and stuff like that, and then they have to bring up some accusation or whatever else. I mean, just look at someone like Tobuscus. Actually, I don't know if he was a family-friendly channel or not. But anyway, I mean, take someone like Skydoes Minecraft. How do you know that the YouTuber your kid is watching, for example, isn't gonna start, doing a bunch of crazy stuff later on, and then, I don't know. It's a weird situation, but I'd say just don't let your kids use the internet until they're mature enough for it. So, like, for me, I started really using it around the age of 12 and stuff, and that was probably a bit too young, but, I think if you generally let your kids sign up for things at the age that's required to, like, I think Twitter is 16, YouTube is 13, that kind of stuff, then it's probably okay, because by then they should be smart enough and at least know enough not to, do the horrible thing, replicate the horrible things they see on here. So, let's see. I think people say homeschooled kids are sheltered because they miss out on the school experience and meeting other kids. But you're right, with the internet, you meet other people online. Yeah, that is a big point. I think that if, you're worried about the socializing, the internet helps a lot. But beyond that, there are so many other ways. Like, school is very overrated. Public school is very overrated in terms of social interaction. And I think it's just one of those things where you don't have to go through public school to get interaction with other people. It is very important, I understand, to have kids to socialize with and things like that, but, I did. Like, growing up, I had neighbors, I had friends, relatives. As long as you're a connected member of society, people will, you'll find people to talk to, no matter what, of your age and whatever else, so I can't say that I ever had a problem with it. But, yeah, the accusation put out there, it really depends. I mean, maybe if you're, like, in farm country or something like that, I don't know. I think there's a lot of different scenarios, but, let's see. My need for bread grows with every passing second. Yes. Plus, school is a very toxic place, to be honest. And, I wonder if it's, like, more damaging to kids or more developing towards kids. Because, like, I understand it can definitely grow resilience, but I've seen it damage more people than I've seen it help, honestly. Like, I feel like public school is such a toxic environment that it's just... I don't know. I mean, maybe. It's really hard to say. Honestly, I don't know enough about it. And almost all of my friends have been public schooled, so I've gotten a lot of, they've talked to me about that a lot. So I kind of understand the whole environment. And like for example, I've been going to the skate park my whole life because I've been into skateboarding for almost as long as I can remember. There was only a few years that, like, I started skateboarding when I was like 5, 6, something like that. And I've been going to the skate park. And if you know what it's like in those kind of places, the guys there are, what you'd expect in public school and things like that. So, I was definitely exposed to that kind of stuff, like that kind of toxicness, I guess. But yeah, let's see what's next here. After the stream, I will send you songs, pigs, and coffee to introduce you to Aesop Rock. Alright, that's fine, you can do that. I want to say that I really love these streams, and I wish more YouTubers would do streams like this and really connect with their fan bases. I'd like to do these streams more often. I think it's just that I forget, or I don't have the time, or, something else. But they're very fun. I like this a lot, guys. It's really nice talking to you, and that's why I reply to all my comments and stuff like that, because I know people are always like, I feel like too many YouTubers pretend to have connection with their audience. In fact, I can genuinely say that it's dangerous in a lot of situations. I don't think it's good for the audience to have a super tight connection with the creator in a lot of cases. But, at a lower level like this, where I only have a few thousand subs and a few people talking in chat, it's nice. I like this. It's very fun interacting with you guys. I can actually reply to all your comments and stuff. Have you seen Steins Gate Zero? No, I can't say that I have. The only thing that I've heard about it is that someone didn't like it. Otherwise, I can't say that I have seen it. It is something I wanted to see, though. I'd really like to see it. To get my own opinion of it. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm almost worried about some things like Steins Gate blowing up. Because when they get super popular, that the companies are going to try to milk it for everything it's worth. And I kind of almost wonder if that's going to be more damaging to the series than anything. But nothing can take back the original 13... was it 13? The original 24 episodes. I know that it started as a visual novel, but, like, the anime is just great. I love it. Do you sing? I know how to sing, but I don't consider myself to be any good at it, nor do I sing often. So, let's see. Hey, Lewex, how are you opening... are you opening to coming onto podcasts? Oh yeah, I'm open to any, like, if interview, podcast, whatever. I don't want to be a host because I don't want to have to dedicate myself like that. But by all means, I'm willing to join anyone for anything like that. Just got to work out the times and stuff like that. I also wish your channel had more exposure so your content would have the recognition it deserves. But I, at the same time, feel like this connection could be jeopardized with bigger fan base. Yeah, that's the thing. I've seen YouTubers like that. Like, I've talked about him a lot, but Mama Max is one of those YouTubers that's so unique for me. Because I started watching him at a time when he was very small, only a few thousand subs. And the kind of content that he made really helped you connect with the guy. You really felt... And he was doing live streams and stuff back then, too. And that's the thing. As he got more and more popular, of course, he can't talk to or reply to everyone. He had to close his Discord server, things like that. And to a certain extent, yeah, I think it is jeopardized. But it's also just that you have to consider what you value more, And I know you say my content deserves more recognition, but whether that's the case, I can't say. That's not up to me. That's up to people like you. But with someone like him, I'm happy for him. He's done better on YouTube. He's actually built up a bigger audience than he had before, and I think in my case, I'd rather see him be successful than have a personal connection with him in any way. So, as long as I can keep watching his content, I'll be happy. As long as he's doing what I enjoy, at least, So for someone like me, I mean, I would definitely like to have a bigger fan base. I'd like nothing more but to do this for a living, but I know that's probably not going to ever happen. It's like winning the lottery. It's such a big, monumental thing to do. And you can work really, really hard on YouTube and never get anywhere. I've seen so many channels have that happen. But I'll keep trying for a while. I'll keep trying. And in consideration with the The connection that I have with my fans, I'll keep it going as long as I can. I'm never gonna give up trying to interact with you guys, and even when I'm real big, if I ever do make it there, of course, which I don't even think I will. So you got that in store. But anyway, yeah, that's all I can say about that. Do you still watch Tommy C? How come you don't call into his Whittle program anymore? I do watch him, but the problem is I never see him live. That's why I don't call in anymore. Because I used to call in, all the time. It was fun. I like talking to the guy. He's very much a character, but I just haven't been catching his shows live. I don't know if he changed the time or what the deal was, but yeah, it's what it is. Public school is very toxic. I would agree. In a lot of cases, I think it can be very, very toxic. The fact that there are school shooters to begin with kind of proves that, because if anybody was ever driven to that point to where they want to commit mass murder, it's just like, wow, what kind of environment must that be? I don't even want to be put in that situation. Because like if you go to work or something, that's different than school, because you have to keep a public and professional demeanor. Like there's actual standards there. If you act like you do in high school, you're gonna get fired. Anyway, that's all I can say. I'm only in middle school, so I cannot say anything, but it really depends on the school. It depends on the school. It depends on how old you are, because I know it's different for like different grades and stuff like that. For example, freshmen in high school are oftentimes, from my understanding, treated very poorly. I've seen a lot of people that I know starting in I knew them in freshman year, like friends of mine that were in freshman year of high school. And then as they got higher, they started making fun of the freshmen, even though they complained about people making fun of the freshmen earlier. So, it depends on a lot of things, I'm sure. But there's definitely ways that I'm sure there are plenty of instances where people made it all the way through public school and had no problems at all. I shouldn't say none at all, but had very few problems. Thoughts on Pyrocynical? He's alright. I don't find him particularly interesting, but I can see why people enjoy him. It probably helps that kids more in high school, when they realize half the kids they meet in high school will be dumb and pregnant when they get out. Sadly, yeah. Okay, who do you think makes the better attack/criticism videos about people, Nerd City or iDubbbz? Because I think they are both great, and I think they are similar in a lot of ways. I've heard that a lot, where people will compare iDubbbz and Nerd City, and I understand the comparison there, but I don't like trying to balance them. I feel like they're both so good, and I don't know who I would choose. I feel like maybe I'd probably choose iDubbbz because he has that really, he has that oomph behind his work, and Nerd City's getting there. He has a voice now, he's got a big microphone, but it doesn't have that same sort of impact. It's pretty similar, so I understand the excitement there. But in terms of purely consistency, Nerd City's got it in the bag. He uploads way more than iDubbbz does in terms of the videos people really genuinely care about. I'm very excited for his merch review series that he's doing. I think the first episode was extremely interesting, and he has a wonderful talent for making things entertaining, in terms of the audio, the visuals, the script, the topic, everything just max out. He can max out everything. It's crazy. But who does it better? I don't know, man. I don't. They both almost have it perfect. But I can say that I've disagreed with Nerd City more on some topics, because there was something about the Jake Paul merch thing and television, and I don't know, whatever. Hey cutie, I am male, I am LMAO, gay pride. Okay, sure. Let's see. Seeing you two interact, kind of funny to me, because he's such a cursing, beer drinking old guy. Oh, Tommy, that is. Okay, Tommy C. Sorry, Tommy, love you, babe. And your non-swearing, non-drinking young lad. Yeah, it's kind of funny because, you'd expect like an older, more wise person to be less like he is, I guess, because he's still talking about like, I don't know, like what a lot of the guys my age talk about. I mean, almost all of his friends are around my age, which is so funny to me because he's 40 years old. And it's like, all right, dude. I mean, it's good. He's a good entertainer, but like, yeah, there's a very like me and Tommy C are pretty much opposites in that regard, because he's all about drugs and whatever, and I don't know. I'm totally different. But I get that though. It creates a different dynamic. And the first time I went on his show, he yelled at me for like 2 minutes, and I barely got to say anything. And he didn't blow me up actually. You know what? He was so mad he didn't even want to blow me up. And it's because I said something really stupid about like, why don't you give other callers a chance? And no, nobody calls into his show, so I kind of feel bad for the guy. But like, I would call in more if I could. But anyway, let's see. Dude, gay pride as well. All right, guys. Let's see. I don't think Nerd is as mean and aggressive as iDubbbz, but I think Nerd City has a very mean and trolly side to him. Certainly. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think he jokes about the person less, but it's hard to say. I don't like comparing them, honestly, because I don't even feel like Nerd City likes the comparison. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. I can't say, but it doesn't seem like he does, because I know people have brought it up, and I don't think he ever responded too well to it. Let's see. I'm gay. iDubbbz. Yeah, that's right. He said that. Who would have guessed? How do you feel about bisexual gang rise up? Bisexuals? I don't know. They're just people. I don't know why it matters. Doesn't matter to me. I mean, like, if someone was, say, gay or whatever, and was a guy, and they, came up to me and were like, hey, would you like to date me? I'd be like, nah. If it was one of my friends or whatever. But, I mean, I can't say that I have anything against people like that. And most of my friends, well, I shouldn't say most, but a lot of my friends claim to be gay or bisexual. So that's a pretty normal thing in these days. I don't know why it's a big deal. The gang is rising, Lewex. Yeah, it is. I can definitely say that for sure. But, I mean, I'm not personally. And actually, that's one of the things Tommy C asked me about. Because I was telling him about how I had a dream where I hugged him. And the reason I actually had that dream was because the day before, someone went on his live stream and said, hey, Tommy, I want to give you a hug. So then that night I dreamed about it and went on his show the next day and said, Tommy, I had a dream about me hugging you. And, he has the, what is it, his merch, which is real soft. And I was like, you were soft. And, well, yeah, he's like, are you gay? And I'm just like, no, why? I don't get it. But anyway, let's see. Either way, I like them, both of them. Take away the of them. Yeah. Oh, they're both very, very talented YouTubers. Like, they're both in my top 10, easily. I heard Turkey Tom is bi, so I guess he's joining the gang. Yeah, yeah, I mean, he definitely is. I know that. I thought he was fully on one side. I didn't know if he was fully gay or just bi. Because I know that he was... Maybe I shouldn't say that, actually. I won't continue that thought. But I have known a little bit about the behind the scenes on Turkey Tom, but it's just... I haven't talked to him in so long. I don't know what he's up to these days, but... Oh well. I'm sure he's still talking to friends and stuff. I haven't seen much from him, so... Yeah. And it looks like I've made it down to the bottom of my chat. That's impressive. I don't usually do that. I'm usually like way up here or something, This entire chat is gay pride stuff. I think I contributed to. I mean, I wouldn't say... oh, you're right. Actually, the last... a bunch of these last few messages have been about that. I don't know if you necessarily need to be super prideful of it. I'm not prideful of being straight. Doesn't matter to me. I mean, I guess it's different because of like the whole discrimination thing. But I can't say that I've ever personally seen anyone be discriminated against because of their sexuality. It's kind of strange to me. And I mean, unless it's like a, I don't know. Well, anyway. I don't know where I was going with that thought. But, oh, the reason I say I don't know if you should be prideful of it is just because you're just another person. And I don't mean that as in like, oh, you're not unique or you're not special in some fashion, but like, say for example, you know, the whole thing about Black History Month is giving black people or say gay people or whatever else their whole month. Then you're gonna have a bunch of other people that say, hey, why don't I get a month? And then another group of people that say, why don't we get a month or whatever else like that. And eventually you're gonna have 13 months of the year. So, you know, it's hard to say that you should dedicate something to anyone else in that regard, because then everybody's going to want a dedication. And even then, it's like, aren't you kind of making them more special than regular people? You know? Like, isn't the whole point to make them normal? To normalize that kind of stuff? I don't know. But maybe I'm wrong about that. If the goal is to lift them up above normal people, I shouldn't say normal because they are normal, but I should say the average person, because most people are straight, from what I know at least. I could be wrong maybe, but I haven't heard otherwise. So you got the majority of people, right? You got the just average person that's straight, and you lift up this, you know, minority group to make them more special than the average person. Well, then the average people are going to want to come up with their level. And yeah, it's good to have self-love and stuff like that. But the truth is, it's more of like a pushing down effect. You know, you bring up... I don't know. I guess the idea, though, is just to even everybody out. You know, we're all just human. And your actions should have consequences. But, like, I don't know. I feel like, too, if it's something you can't control... I don't know. I get that there's a lot of... Well, I'll just continue with this chat. Let's see. He actually dates is Mark behind the scenes. Is he actually dating Mark? I don't know. Let's see. I hate how guys are only depicted as white boys yelling, "Yas, queen." It's kind of insulting. Oh, I read that as guys. It meant gays. Yeah, no, I've met... Well, Turkey Tom is a great example. He does not seem at all. He does not seem, you know, remotely gay. But, you know, people talk about a gaydar. Like, who comes up with these terms, first of all? And second of all, why? That's stereotypical. No, I agree entirely. I think normal people can do things. Like, I feel like normal people can have those sort of feelings, and they're not necessarily stereotypical in any way, but... You know, I agree. It is kind of insulting. I meant by saying I'm gay as a meme reference. I might have contributed to everything in the chat being about gay. Yeah, like the iDubbbz, I'm gay, or whatever. Yeah, Ellis. I said Ellis Mark. Shake my head. Let me look. Tom is... No, he actually dates... Oh, it was because it wasn't capitalized. I see. I read it as is Mark, and because the letter capital I's and lowercase L's look identical, right? And yeah, I know who you meant. I just didn't read it the right way. Favorite comedy YouTuber? Oh, I don't watch a lot of comedy. I've never considered myself all that funny of a guy, nor have I considered myself to have a good taste in comedy either. Favorite comedy YouTuber? Wow. I can't say that I know, honestly. Because I don't even like iDubbbz for his comedy most of the time. I like him for his criticism. Like how he thinks. I enjoy that. And Nerd City, he's not... No? You know what? Let me take a look real quick. Let me look at my subscriptions here. None of these are comedy. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I need to follow more comedy YouTubers. PewDiePie. Is he I guess PewDiePie. That's... I'll put that out there. Just whatever. Because I enjoy his content. I like him. He's good. So that should hopefully answer that question. Excuse me. Well, man, thanks for sticking around, guys. It's been I don't know if you have any more questions or anything, but like we've been going for a good hour here, and we still have 6 viewers, surprisingly. So, you know, I know sometimes it's like we get a big boom of viewers or whatever, but let's see. Oh, let's read this next one. Also, Lewex, I'm pretty sure most people in this chat are just joking about gay pride and aren't actually LGBT. Shake my head. Yeah, I mean, even if they are joking, I feel like the points I made, if I even made any points, still stand. Or like my opinions are still about the same, whether they were serious or joking. It's a good way to talk about it, at least. So, Lewex, a shining example of how homeschooled people are just as smart as you. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't consider myself smart, but I try to just take the time to think, and maybe that's what I'm different. But I don't know. Even then, I can't say that I think the right things. So, I don't know. I don't like making claims about myself. So when I read that kind of stuff, like, if I'm terrible at taking compliments sometimes. Holy crap! I honestly agree with you on iDubbbz. I like his more criticism or opinion videos. Yeah, like I really enjoyed his video about the lottery. I thought that was super good. It was like content cop level good. And people don't give his other videos enough respect, I don't feel. I won't reveal my sexuality because I'll catch controversy for anything. I'm not really sure why that would be controversial though. I mean, if you, like, the only reason I can see in today's society coming out as gay being controversial, the majority of controversy that comes from coming out as gay is that it doesn't matter. People don't care. You don't have to make it super special. You know? I feel like the whole coming out as gay thing has been kind of overdone now. Or maybe I shouldn't say overdone, but like it's been kind of you know, I mean it's so many people have done it nowadays that it's just, I guess I could say, old. You know, it's expected. If somebody came out as gay and it's just like, all right, another one, you know. Unless it was super unexpected, then maybe it's relevant, but today it just seems like, it almost seems like a lot of these YouTubers are looking for attention more than anything. But maybe not. I can't, like, I won't judge somebody's intention. Not based on that. Babe, you're very smart. Well, thank you. Would only be controversial if you were a pedo. And rightfully so. I would hope nobody would defend something like that. I came out as black. I won't comment on that. Homophobic? Lewex? I mean, if you consider it that. I can't... this is the crap, though. Like, I cannot tell whether you guys are joking in the chat sometimes. It's text. I can't, you know what I mean? It's text. I can't talk. I can't tell intention through text a lot of times. This is why I hate the internet. Opinion alert. If a black person is shot, the people would view it as just another one. Really? I mean, because, like, I see, all I hear on the news is about this crap. Like, it seems like people make a really, really big deal about it. I'm kidding, bud. Love you, kiss, kiss. Yeah, okay. I don't know. They would view it as just another one. Maybe. And maybe it is old. Depends. It's like I heard this one case recent. I don't know. Actually, it wasn't recent. I heard this one case where a black police officer shot another black man, and people still got upset about it. I mean, of course, it's terrible when people die or get shot. I don't know much white people, to be honest. Or much about white people. I don't know what you mean by that. Guys, I need to come out as an average anime viewer. Oh boy, that's a big one. Oh goodness. Dude, you watch anime? Like, frickin' jeez, dude, that's cringy. Not many white people. You don't know many white people? Is that what you're saying? Ooh, that's good. Or that's not good, you said. That's not good. I don't know what you're referring to. Maybe the shooting thing, but I don't know. Gabe is not allowed in my house. Oh, that's not good. Yes. Guys, I'm a MHA fan. I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. About the average anime viewer comment. Oh yeah. It's pretty terrible, man. I just don't associate with those kind of people because, I mean, you know they're gonna end up as serial killers, so just stay away from them. I'm just joking. It's My Hero Academia. Oh yeah, I've heard of it. Look at that, I crushed foam. I'm so strong. Do I have any more Baja Blast left? No, I don't. My Hero Academia. I don't wonder if that's one of those that I should watch. I like those more like thinking kind of anime, not the action anime, I guess, but insert Mr. Anime joke. I don't know who Mr. Anime is. I will now proudly take my title as a weeb. If you say so. Can I call you on Discord? I don't know. I don't take a lot of Discord calls, honestly. Okay, guys, okay, guys, you can be black, you can be gay, you can be Asian, but you can never watch anime. Oh, boy. Holy S. Lewex, don't hurt us with your muscles. Better watch out, punk. I'm gonna get you. Let's see. Not gonna answer that last question, because no, I don't. We're just gonna let the silence be. Actually, can you hear my clock? You can't see it, but there's... Well, here's another thing about my room, right? I have that over there, which is my dresser. And it's got a clock and amiibo on it. It's pretty nice. I like it. Let's see. What about furries? I'm not into furries. Sorry. LOL. Biceps thick AF. Yeah, in the dark. Holla. Hey, how you doing? Aklilu T? I don't know if I said that right. Actually, no. I watched like 2 anime. I mean, I think I actually made a list at one point because a friend asked, and I've only seen like 10 or something like that, which is a lot, but I never watched those kind that don't have an ending. So like anime that's still going, I don't even bother with it. Like what's that one? Is Naruto still going? Or one of those other ones that are super duper long? See Senior Aklilu. I don't know what you're saying. It seems like a different language to me, and I don't understand that because I'm a stupid American from the United States. That's pretty typical, though. I should learn a different language. Actually, one thing that I'd like to do in my life is learn another language. Because I feel like it's so... One Piece, that's what it was. One Piece is still going. Yeah. How much did the Holocaust? Oh. How much did the Holocaust? Holo. Ha ha ha, I'm edgy. Ha ha ha, savage. Ha ha ha, edgy. Whoa, triggering the lips. Oh boy. It's been around for like 20 years. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard it's actually more than halfway done. Yeah. There's actually an ending planned or something. Canadian #1. I mean, I don't know. You gotta be kind of careful about that. If you say the wrong words in Canada, you're going to jail. Better not call somebody a man who's not a man. Let's see. Love your vids, man. Keep it up. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. You know, I really appreciate that. I know that people like my videos, and that's probably one of the things that gets me, like, I guess the most depressed, honestly. Like, I want to make videos, and I don't, just right now, my mind space, I've been trying to write this script. I guess it's just writer's block, but, like, I've been trying to write a script for so long, and it's just, like, goodness, I can't do it for some reason. I have all my points. I know exactly what I want to say. I just can't start the video. Like, I have a first few paragraphs, but I keep deleting it because I don't like it. And I just don't set up the tone of the video properly, and it's giving me depression. Not really, it's not. But, like, it's one of those things that gets me really, you know, it's upsetting to me, personally. I've just been trying to find other things to do. I applied for a job. I'm trying to get stuff working. Let's see. What's this? Wote. My boy. Hello, hey there. Hope you're doing good. Jiggly King. I think we've actually talked in Sons before. Sons of Nintendo. I can't remember what your actual name was, though. Maybe I'm not allowed to say it anyway, so I won't say. Why didn't the Jews just leave the gas chamber? Like, guys, there was an exit. Alright. Hello, ma'am. Oh, F. I'm in jail now. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, ma'am. That's true. Canadian government is really stupid. I like that clip of the... I think it's... I don't know if... Yeah, but is the Prime Minister or something like that? The guy, the governor... not the governor. The Canada guy, you know? The Canadian president guy. He was saying it's not mankind, it's person kind, people kind, or whatever he said it was. I don't know. Thoughts on people trying to say that... trying to make pedophilia socially acceptable. Absolutely disgusting. It's just no thank you. Not at all. I will never let pedophilia be socially acceptable in any manner. Did I miss something? The Canadian government. Okay. Have you tried learning another creator for support? Oh, have you tried leaning on another creator for support? No, actually, I've heard that I don't do it enough. That I don't do any collabs, or I don't ask anybody for anything. And I've heard I actually need to do that more. So maybe I need to, but no, I can't say that I've actually actively tried to stay away from leaning on people. I've always tried to make my own stuff and learn my own skills, because I've had people make me channel arts in the past, and I ended up making my own. Because I was like, I don't want to have to rely on someone else to do my work. This is my channel. I should be responsible for it fully. So, I don't know. Let's see. I love Kid Cootie more than I should. I'm not sure who that is. I'm sorry. Yeah, dude, I used to be in there, and then I got removed for being inactive. Yeah, it's just one of those groups where you kind of have to be active, because otherwise, just get the kick, you know? So... I mean, you don't have to be super active. It's just, you never interacted too much from the beginning to start with. So it's from the beginning to start with. Whoa, that was redundant. No, I mean, I don't know. If you wanted to be back, I'm sure there would be absolutely no problem. If you wanted to join back, everybody would be like, yeah, sure, join. We actually have a bunch of new members in there now. Let's see, watching stream on TV, chatting on tablet. That's pretty cool. You got a whole setup going there. That's nice. But you posted my server, and your editing makes me... Okay. I do post in your server. I put my videos in your plugs chat. Let's see. Canadian Prime Minister. Justin Trudeau. I can't remember how to say the name for the life of me. I know I've heard it before, though. Yeah. So it's a Prime Minister, then. All right. Oh, yes. Everybody hates Justin Again, I can't say it. We'll just say Justin. Everybody hates Justin. I'll leave it at that sentence right there. Because I have a friend named Justin, and I'm sure you'd be very pleased to hear that. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Okay, random question. Do you have any weird YouTube channels you're subscribed to? By the way, I mean things like Poppy or Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Well, let me go back to my subscriptions. Because honestly, I don't know. I've never really cared for a lot of that kind of weird... bizarre stuff, you know? Because, like, I understand where people find entertainment in that, but it's just not my kind of stuff. So the weird... No, I can't say that I am. I'm looking at it now, and it's just... I don't know. Yeah, they're all pretty normal. Pretty normal stuff. Let's see. Someone said something about making mankind... mankind, and he responded with telling them to Yeah, people, the term people kind. I thought that was silly. It's not a big deal, man. Come on. When I said lean on, I meant asking for advice on framing the point of the video you're struggling with. Oh, okay. Well, a little bit, but that's more with my documentaries, which I haven't been doing. And I've had my friend. Well, I shouldn't say actually. I shouldn't say his actual name. Yellow Syrup has helped me write some of the scripts, but it's never usually getting a point across. I've never actually had any advice on scripting. It's more of he just goes through and changes a bit of the wording sometimes on how I'm making a certain point, I guess. Just like the way I'm saying it, not necessarily the point itself. So, no, I can't say that I have, even in that regard. I remember just being so busy with college, so I ended up getting busy and I stopped talking. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. A lot of people get busy with college, and a lot of people in Sons are in college now, so yeah. Watching Lewis on flip phone trying on iPad. What? On a flip phone? I didn't even know that's possible. Trudeau. Is that? Trudeau. I like Trudeau better. That's much better. Trudeau. He's annoying. I'm in Canada and I don't like him. That's interesting. Is there like a voting system or something? Do you guys pick who goes in? Because it seems, I don't know, my chat doesn't, this chat here doesn't seem to like him, but anyway. I hate pedos, but I can't imagine a future where anyone accepts it and pedophobes would exist or whatever. Oh my goodness. That would be absolutely terrible. And honestly, some of the things in today's society I find almost, just as terrible. But controversies, right? Question, are you subbed to PewDiePie? Yes, and if you aren't, you are doing YouTube a disservice. Change my mind. I love that weird, bizarre stuff. DHMIS. The is great in my opinion. I don't know who you're talking about. Or what you're talking about. That bizarre stuff. That weird, bizarre stuff. Okay. Show. I think being a pedophile and being a child predator are separate things. A pedophile has mental attraction to children and needs mental help to become better. A child predator is a criminal. Yes, that is completely true. I understand that. I think they should get help. I don't think they should be accepted. It should never be acceptable to never ever be acceptable to be a pedophile. Ever. Because you'll notice that all child predators are pedophiles. Of course. So, I don't know. Anyway. Maybe maybe child predator is too general of a term. All pedophiles are pedophiles. I don't know. Let's see. I used to love, or like child molester. How about that? Every child molester is a pedophile. So it's another one of those things where if you're a pedophile, you're on the fence. Because either you're going to lean towards actually causing harm to someone, or you're going to lean towards kind of just moving away from it altogether. And if you're on the fence, that means you're just attracted to children, but you're not hurting them, and you're not moving away from pedophilia altogether. So the problem is that when you're on that fence, people tend to fall off fences. Like, it's common for people to go one way or the other. Sometimes people can balance it, but like, it's not good. It's just not. So, because you can understand the danger there. Anyway, I'm going off about that too long. Salad Fingers is another good series. I like, and I know why some people might not like it. Just like them. Yeah. I mean, I don't really care for it. I tried watching it. Ghostwriter? Nah, I would never. I would never do that. Great. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait, Yellow Syrup edits the Red Opinions videos. No, he's only edited for one of the videos, and it was only a small segment. Maybe it was two of them. I don't know. But yeah, I've been friends with Yellow Syrup for a long time. Ask him about Drake Dragsaw, even if you don't know who that is. All right, I'll do that at some point. Because yeah, me and Yellow Syrup, we're good friends. I've known him for many, many years. Yes, we vote, lol. Alright, good. I was gonna say, if they don't, and everybody hates this guy, then that would suck. He was only voted because all crackheads and weed smokers wanted him because he said he would legalize marijuana. And that's when most of us lost respect for him. And you know, I don't feel like that's the only reason why someone should vote for someone. Like, it's alright if that's your policy, but like, if that's the only thing you're voting for someone, then you need to rethink how you do politics. Because I don't like the idea of voting someone, like, if I agree with half of some what someone says, and they're running for, like, president, I might not vote for them because I disagree with the other half. You know, I'm going to try to vote for someone that I agree with the most. So, if you're just thinking about this one issue, and that's all you care about, it can spell a lot of trouble for a country. But in regards to whether his policies are good or not, I can't say. I don't really understand much about the guy. I personally didn't, but I personally didn't, as legally can't. When he went into office, he had a lot of support, and still does, for his policies in regard to immigration, but he makes Canada look very idiotic. Well, I mean, hey, if that's what people voted for, I guess so, but whether it's idiotic or not, I can't say. I don't really understand all of his policies, and yeah, if you can't legally vote yet, alright, I understand that. It's funny, because I can now legally vote, so let's see. Subdepudes, you traitor. Don't hug me, I'm scared. Oh, alright. I'm sorry that I didn't catch that on your other comment. I just don't always understand, like, abbreviations like that. Is Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Oh yeah, we got a second guy. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. It's a YouTube creation, like a Dark Sesame Street. Yeah, I've seen it. I just didn't really care for it. And not because, like, it's super creepy or whatever. It's just, I don't know, it's boring, I guess. But anyway. Okay, why is that comment held for review? I don't know, honestly. But the thing is, it's still going to show up on my chat because I have the live view going here. And I'm live monitoring it. So, yes. Yes. Hello. Hi. Hi. Is that Randy? I don't know. Oh yes, and his view on marijuana, which is something I never supported from the beginning, so I've never liked him. You know, and that's the thing. If you don't like someone's policy, it makes sense not to like them, but is it though? Vsauce music. No, that's the thing. I try not to attack the messenger. I just try to attack the message. You see, I don't really like the idea of disliking someone because I hate them. Wait a second. That made absolutely no sense. What am I talking about? I'm mixing up my words and I'm not thinking about what I'm saying. Let me restart. I don't like the idea of disliking someone because you disagree with them. Big save right there. Yeah, I mean, it depends on his overall attitude and stuff like that. Like, for example, some of the things Trump says I agree with. Some of the things he says I disagree with. But him as a person, I don't really like him, you know? But like I don't like him all that much. Because it's just him as a person and I'm just judging his personality. I'm not judging him by his policy. If that makes sense. So anyway, alright. I'm back. Do you have bread? No, and I don't think I will. I'm sorry about that. No Nicoda. I don't know what you mean. Heck. Ooh, heck. Stream right now. Pedophilia in Canada. Yeah, for the most part. We're talking about politics. The thing that I'm very open and willing to talk about. That's the thing. I'm not on the fence about politics. I have all my opinions. It's just, I'm a little bit skeptical about putting them out there. Because, of course, I don't want to alienate people. I want people to feel like I could have a reasonable discussion. Because I think the biggest thing that hinders politics right now is visceral hatred. Just people saying you're racist or you're this or that or whatever else. You're oppressing me and whatever else. It's like, I don't believe that I have done anything to directly or indirectly oppress somebody else or, you know, be racist to someone else or whatever. Which is the problem when you say all white people are racist and things like that. It's just, I don't like categorizing people into these big groups and then accusing the whole group of something. You know, it's kind of interesting. So one of the things that I see in terms of Muslim immigration, or like those kind of countries, right, the Middle Eastern immigration, you know, they say, oh, not all Muslims are terrorists. And usually, and a lot of times the response to that is, yeah, but some of them are. Regardless, we shouldn't judge an entire spectrum of people based on that. And I don't think people do in a lot of situations. It's just we're talking about extremists where they're just like, oh, everybody that believes this one thing is blank, or everybody that is white is a racist, or, you know, it's really hurtful towards conversation. It's really hard to talk to someone when they're accusing you of racism and sexism and bigotry and whatever, because it's like, well, I'm just trying to talk here. I'd like to know I'd like to know your point of view, and I'm willing to, you know, have my mind changed about things, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to talk to you when that's all you're saying. But anyway, I don't know. Oh wow, I really missed a lot. Let's see. Oh, what's that movie Yellow Syrup made? A video on about the guy who got kidnapped and the kidnappers made him watch a made-up kids show? I don't know what you're talking about. I know Yellow Syrup has made quite a few videos on movies, but I don't know. Alright, bro, I'm out. Just came to see what you're doing since I miss talking. We should definitely say hey again. And keep at it with your awesome video. Take it easy, man. Yeah, you're probably not hearing this now. You're probably gone. But if you do, it would be great to talk again. I enjoyed it. I didn't even think you remembered me, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I mean I'm glad you enjoy my stuff, dude. I'd like to talk again. Let's see. Trudeau also had a father who was a prime minister, and people liked him. That helped his campaign. That makes sense. Yeah, that I definitely can understand why people do that. I'm going to say the N-word. Get down. Miss Obama, get down. ... Alright. Watch episode 6 of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. It's the most entertaining by far. Well, maybe I'll check it out at some point. Kowalski analysis. Holy ass, Lewis, you effing cracked your finger. That scared me. I'm sorry. You want me to do it again? I don't know. Sometimes when I get it on the perfect day, sometimes where I can crack my fingers 20 times. Yeah, because I'll crack this joint and then this joint, then this joint. Or wait, no, then this joint, then this joint, and so on. I can crack 2 different joints on each finger. So because of that, that's 10, and then that makes 20, of course, with the double. So I can crack a lot of fingers. Let's see, Shaggy. Oh yes, Shaggy. Whoa, oh my gosh. Salad Fingers has a new episode. I heard. Gabe, like all of them, but the 6th one is the best. But people don't like weird stuff, and the 4th is the most. Yeah, pretty much. What is your opinion on the Super Bowl halftime show? At first, I was like, people shouldn't be upset about this. That's kind of what I was thinking. That was my first instinct. I was like, why are people upset? This makes no sense. I didn't think that people should be upset because my mindset was that, we were shown a little bit and you shouldn't have expected it to be the whole thing, I felt like that was just too much to expect and to ask of them. But when I realized that they had teasers about it and they were teasing it, they were like, hey guys, SpongeBob is going to be in the thing or whatever, it makes more sense, Either way, I think it's a little bit overblown. I think it's a good thing that they added it in to begin with. And maybe next year they'll do the whole thing. I don't know. But yeah, I think a lot of people are getting accused who are completely innocent. Had nothing to do with the whole SpongeBob thing. But yeah. Are you looking forward to Avengers Endgame? I am. Oh yeah. Oh, that's probably my most anticipated movie in a long time. I'm very excited for it. Very, very excited for it. I'm going sicko mode. Okay. How dare you? Sweet Victory would have been better. I mean, it definitely would have. I can't disagree. But I also think that it's a little bit too much outrage, Missed opportunity. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. This effing SAF comment better be F held for F review, or I'll F be mad S. Okay. It worked, yay. Of course. Christian comments only. Of course. You can't. Don't. No swearing in this chat. What? How dare you? Funny bit is that I can't control what people say, of course. And I've seen a lot of streamers, you know, they'll ban every single comment that has a swear word in it, or ban every user, and it's just like, that's gonna take so much energy, you know? It takes a lot to do that. It's because it's the internet. You can't really moderate the internet, which is, you know, something some companies are trying to do, but like, goodness, it's a lot of backlash. LOL. Night on my Minecraft server? Not on my Minecraft server. Oh no, of course not. Insert N-word ear. Yeah. Alright guys, I think I'm about done. It's getting late now. Like, actually, like, I need to go to bed in an hour, so. Yeah, it's been fun. Well, I don't get banning people that swear. Like, they have a freedom of speech, America. Yeah, it makes sense. And on the internet, I know it's different. Because on the internet, it's like, if you come to my channel, that's like you coming to my house. As in, if you do something that I don't like, I can say to get out. You know, like, it's that simple. But I don't like taking away that freedom. You know, if it was my actual house, I'd take that more seriously. But my YouTube channel, it's for people. That's its intention. So if people do that in the comments or whatever, you know, I don't ban them, but depends on how they use it, I suppose. If they're being really hateful towards someone, then maybe I will. If it's just hateful towards me, I'll just try to talk some sense into them, but yeah. Let me look at this. Wow, you're only letting Christians comment. That's kind of messed up. That would be called censoring the conversation. Living in an echo chamber. Ooh. Which, no. I'm gonna let anybody criticize me. They can do whatever they want. That's completely up to them. Do you even know about the civil rights issue in Sudan? No, I don't know. And we got two people saying negri. I don't know what that means. Backstabs in French. In French, yeah. I like that thing. Laughs in Spanish. I don't know. My comments are hate-free. I'm a good boy. That's good to know. I don't like the idea that just because you're anonymous, you can say whatever you want. I think you should still have the respect towards other people, to be nice to them at least. But might I ask what your stream schedule is? I don't have a stream schedule. I'm sorry. I just start streams whenever I want, and it's been like months and months since my last stream. So right now it's kind of nothing. It's up in the air. So sorry about that. Let's see. Good boy. Yes. Be a good boy. Or girl. Or both. Or neither. Anyway, we're going at almost 2 hours here, guys. What games do you play? Smash Bros, Fortnite, Minecraft. That's not a joke. I've played all of those within the last week. Indeed. Yeats in Lewex. Not Fortnite. I'm not even gonna read that last one. Scream? No. See, Fortnite is one of those games where when it started out, it got hate because it was just a bad version of PUBG, which is kind of a funny thing to say. But now that the game is good, it's still hated because, well, it's still hated because there's the fan base. You know, the people that play it. It's like, oh, it's so popular now. That's the thing. I don't like hating games just because they're popular. I think Fortnite is a genuinely good game. It's not the best game. Melee is worse than Ultimate. I don't know what you mean by worse. What the heck? Where did you get that? What is that? Do I have that? Where did you get it? I've never seen that emoji in here. What? Maybe I gotta just try it. Let's see, it was awesome. Okay. Really? I guess that's an emoji. That's so strange. I don't know what to think. Fortnite's in Minecraft? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wait, have you heard of the channel Average Pixel? Oh, yeah, you bet. And I watched his whole PUBG video. It was extremely good. He's a very talented creator. Should we just spam ooh in the comments? Nah. Hello, I'm a new fan. Hello. Welcome, new fan. I'm dead. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, you guys got a bunch of emojis there, don't you? Jake Peter. I don't know what these are. I've never seen them before. Ooh, 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 yeah. Alright, guys. I am literally yawning out here. That's how tired I am. So, alright. I'll see you guys in the very next stream or video or whatever that I do. I like making serious videos, and I like talking to you guys. It's very fun. Mission failed. We'll get them next time. Next time, yeah. I'll try to stream more often. I just stream whenever I want, so, you know, sorry if you miss one, but like I've said in the stream before, if you miss a stream, I always re-upload them to my second channel. So, you know, it's always there for you to see, and that's the added pressure of being careful what I say, because it's going to be live, and it's going to be archived. So, yeah. But, you know, I have roots in free commentary, because I started as a Let's Player, so, you know, I used to just talk, just normally. And I've never really had a crude sense of humor, and I've never, you know, I don't swear and stuff like that, so I try to be careful what I say about people and topics and stuff like that. Probably too careful. You know, maybe I should speak my mind a bit more, but hey, I'm trying to with this new, like, life series I'm doing, so. Anyway. I love people like you, mate. So keep on going. I'm going to try my best, alright? I love YouTube. It's so fun. But sometimes, like right now, I just can't think. Scripts do not come, or words for scripts don't come to my mind. And it's very depressing, because I feel like I need to upload, because I like talking to you guys, and I don't know. Anyway. Bye. Whoops and names. Alright. See you guys later.